It's the vintage collection Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run from Galaxy's Edge. You can see there it says transported from Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost. So this is something, I don't know when this came out. I don't think very long ago, but I have been hunting this big time. I have been looking and checking the Toys R Us website constantly, trying to get this. I'm finding out actually that the toy market is quite the vicious place compared to the statue market. It's a lot the same but very different as well. But this is something that I wanted so bad as a kid that I ended up making my own out of, I think it was a shoebox or something, because as a kid these things here were my very favorite toys. I don't know how I got them. I was quite the little thief, so I might have stole them all, because I don't ever remember anybody buying them for me. I had quite a lot of trouble as a kid getting some of the toys I wanted, because although I liked Barbies a lot, because I am a girl, I also really liked guns, and a lot of boys' toys. The only toy that was male-oriented that I got as a kid was a racetrack set that my mom and my stepdad bought me. Other than that, I just had no luck. So I made my own, and my sister, being awesome as she is, I think I was probably around 9 years old, just told me how great my homemade Falcon was, and I'm sure she was lying, but she seemed pretty proud of it. So anyways, I wandered into a Toys R Us on October 1st, which is my sister's birthday, just to visually see if this thing was there. And because it's just impossible to find here in Canada. And just as I was walking down the aisle towards the Star Wars section, a guy came out of the back with this under his arm. I could not believe it. I was like, where are you going with that, right? He's like, you want it? And I'm like, oh yeah. And he's like, well, I'll take it up front and see if I can sell it. Apparently it was a return. The guy who bought it tried to sneak it into his house and got caught red-handed by his wife, and she made him return it when she found out the price. So anyway, so yeah, I've been able to find these on eBay, but of course there's a whole bunch of flippers buying them up and selling them for hundreds more, at least in Canada anyways. They've just been impossible to find, right? So I could not believe my luck. I swear, like, my sister and I used to statue hunt, or toy hunt together, and I swear that she was there with me in that store that day and played a role in my perfect timing, I swear to God. So anyways, I am just thrilled to have this. I'm not buying much, but you know, this year's been really rough for a lot of us, including myself. A lot of bad things have happened, so I need a little escapism for sure. So I will stop babbling and start showing this thing. I'll make it brief because there's a lot of good reviews out there, and this is more geared towards the statue community, and hot toys for anybody who wants a Falcon, who doesn't want to pay the money for the master replica or the D'Agostini. Bandai's a good alternative, actually, the Bandai model, but if you're not into making models, anyways, take a look at this. So here's the box. This is I think probably as important, or almost as important, as the vehicle itself. This is in the vintage collection style. It's an awesome box. It's got a picture of Galaxy's Edge behind it, and it's a beautiful box. And luckily mine isn't too bad. I mean, it seems to me that these vintage collector boxes turn out beaten up a lot of the time. So I don't have the brown shipper with it, but like I said, it was a return, and it was the guy who bought it. He actually had to ordered it in a long time ago. But I'd like to thank his wife for keeping him in line, because now it's mine. So this has a lot of play features, this thing. if it's got, first of all, the paint job on this is a lot better than the, I think there was a Legacy Falcon that was, this thing has been released a couple times, but this is the first time that it comes with the Galaxy's Edge sounds of Hondu. It also has the original sounds that came in the Legacy Falcon. It's huge. It is just a little bit smaller than the Master Replica and the D'Agostini Falcon. That one comes in at, I think, around 32 inches, and this one is maybe, I should get my measuring tape out, maybe 26 or something. These things are shorter, a little bit shorter. The body might be just as wide, but yeah, they did a really good paint job on this, considering this is a toy. Remember, it's got a lot of weathering for the first time, like a nice wash, which you probably can't see because the light is probably like washing it out. But it's got a good wash on it. You know, a lot of good weathering you can see there. This looks like paint. I don't think it's stickers. I thought about, you know, if I was going to weather it further, but I've got my D'Agostini Falcon, and I painted that up the way I want it, so I just want to leave this original as the toy. It comes with a lot of stuff. These things have firing missiles in them. You put the missiles in, which I did not put in because I don't want to lose any pieces, because you can do things like when you do that, it actually fires them. This thing is loud. It actually fires the missiles, right? So then when you do, you know, things like this, it fires the missiles. I don't want to lose any pieces. Yeah, it comes in a lot of pieces. It also comes, you can watch other people's reviews if you want to see all the pieces it comes in. It also comes with the Hondu figure, the Galaxy's Edge Hondu figure. I think they're releasing this on cardback in the vintage collection. And it comes with a Chewie, and it comes with his bowcaster thing. So the stupidest thing is, you know, I went and bought a crew for my Falcon because this is a dream. Like a child, I would have just loved this. I love these things so much. I took them camping everywhere in a bag. They went everywhere with me. But yeah, so I bought the crew. I bought the Empire Strikes Back crew. And you think I can freaking take them out of the package? No. I can't believe it. I cannot bring myself to rip them off of this package. That's the adult collector in me. It's sad. It's pathetic. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. And I just want to say, like, buying these things, this toy market is vicious. It's a good thing I haven't been able to sleep lately, because I wanted the vintage collection Mandalorian. And, you know, I sold out everywhere. And people are buying them on Amazon. I swear this is what is happening. I don't know. Maybe toy collectors can correct me if I'm wrong if you watch this. They're buying them on Amazon and then reselling them for double the price. And I refuse to pay flipper prices for them. I mean, it's a 3.75 inch toy. I am not going to pay, you know, over $30 for this. So yeah, a good thing I couldn't sleep, because 2 a.m. and whatnot, these things would pop up. So I did get the Mandalorian vintage collection on cardback. I see it's got a little crease there. I ordered, yeah, so, but that's okay, because I just want it, right? Okay, there's one thing this thing comes with is porgs. Look at these porgs. Like, yes, I'm going to have it on the Star Wars sound effects, but these porgs are pretty freaking cute. I think this is the only way you can get the porgs in this scale, is through this Falcon. I don't know if they'll release any in the vintage collection, but there's porgs. There is stickers, which I'd really like to thank the guy that works at Toys R Us in Calgary. His name is Dave, because this came complete but without the instructions or stickers, and I didn't want to return it because it's just so hard to find, and I really wanted it. But he contacted his supplier and they sent it to me. Hasbro sent it to me within days, so And I did modify this thing a little bit because it's important for me to be able to put it back in the box, you know, in case I ever have to sell it. So thank you to a guy on YouTube, and maybe later I'll post a link below, who shows how to unscrew the thing, modify it, and take these clips out. You can put them back in also, because once you take those out, or once you put these in, you can't take them out again, so you can't pack it back up again. So, enough of my blabbing about this. Let's show some of the features here. So it has lights. It's got lights there. There's lights in the cockpit, if I can get them. I should open this actually. Yeah, that comes off pretty easy. It is a toy, remember. Right, so maybe I'll pause this and put that back on. So there's inside the cockpit. It's got 4 chairs for passengers. This is without the stickers. There are stickers that you can apply in here and on the top there. And let me start this thing again. This is nice. The lighting effect is really nice on it. It's pretty light in here, but it's a really nice blue. It's like, yeah, it's really nice. And I think there's a variety of other things, like possibly about dying and whatnot. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of buttons here. Pass-by sound. I think if you hold them down, they might do different things. I'm not sure.
That's it! We did it! Hold them off. Angle the deflector shield while I charge up the main gun. Okay, stay sharp.
Like, I'm wondering if this thing is actually going to make it into any children's hands. I highly doubt it. It's all us adults that are buying this. All us old adults.
We're losing the deflector shield. Both strap yourselves in. I'm going to make a jump to light speed. You're all clear, kid. Let's blow this thing and go home. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Come on, come on. Switch over. Let's hope we don't have a burnout. It may not look like much, but you've got it where it counts.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of sounds. And there's also Galaxy's Edge, which I'll just flip it. Give you an example.
Faulty hyperdrive. Well, that's not good. Those TIE fighters must have followed us back to Batu.
Okay, which I'm not interested in, so I'll switch it back. Quick look underneath. It's got the gunner underneath, and it's got the landing gear, and the landing gear will stay in pretty good if you put them in the right place. You just got to figure out where to put them all. And the bottom ones don't shoot out, thank God. Oh yeah, and is it this side? Oh, this is cool, actually. Which side am I on here? I haven't really figured it out. It's got like this, the escape pod in there. This is, and it opens and you can put a figure in there. And it's got a landing ramp. That's pretty cool. Works better than the one I built. And I'll just pause this and open it up so you can look inside. So the inside of this thing is awesome. It's just beautiful. It's got these doors open here, both doors open to a little like storage compartment back there. And keep in mind I haven't put the stickers on, and I'm not going to. I also ordered the stickers for the original Legacy version as well, so I'm just gonna have both sets of stickers. This panel opens, so there's a hiding spot under there. This panel opens, so there's a hiding spot under there. Door There's little Dejarc pieces that you can plug in here, which I'm not going to do because I will lose them.
With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight? You see? You can do it.
That lights up, so it lights up the Dejarc pieces.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
I suggest a new strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win.
So it says a variety of things. So there's a look at the inside. It's really, really nice, and will look a lot better with all the stickers in, for sure. It also comes with 2 dishes. Here it's got the Falcon dish, and I didn't bring it upstairs. It's also got the one from Force Awakens, so you can put that dish on as well if you want to have that version. So yeah, this is just a quick overview. There's some really good in-depth videos out there of this thing, and like I said, the light in here is washing out the weathering. The weathering is actually really good on this. It is a toy. I can't believe how good it looks. But like I said, I think mostly adult collectors are getting this. So if you want a Falcon in your collection and you don't want to pay for the master replica, you don't want to build the Agostini or the Bandai, I think this might be the second biggest Falcon that you can get out there. It's definitely the one with the most play features, that's for sure. And it is just awesome. It looks great on display. There are things that are out of scale. Like this is obviously way bigger than my Agostini one, and that's to accommodate figures. This also, I think, probably is supposed to be a 1/18. I think that might be what the vintage collection is, I'm not sure. Scale, and it's not. I mean, my what is the Agostini one now? 1/48 or something? Can't remember, and it's bigger than this. But this is just awesome. It looks great on display. It would complement any Star Wars statue collection. So yeah, if you want it, try to find it. I don't know if these are going to be available in Galaxy's Edge later, seeing as it is a Galaxy's Edge piece. I think maybe why they sold it in retail stores is because of COVID, because they closed the parks. But it just seems to be really hard to find, like at least here in Canada, and even it seems in the States it sells out at Target pretty fast. It's a Target exclusive, and it's a Toys R Us exclusive in Canada, and it retails for $3.99 US in the States and $4.99 in Canada, which is pretty good when you compare that to statue prices and even Hot Toys, right? It's pretty good and looks awesome on display. So if you made it this far, I'm really happy with this thing. It's awesome, and it's so much fun. I just wish I could take the figures out of the damn packet.
Don't worry. She'll hold together.
And put them in the thing so that I could get the full experience that I missed as a kid. But I just can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, maybe I'll snap and actually unpack them at some point. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope everyone's doing good.